Hey guys, welcome to Alabama Bassin TV. Today we're going to be talking about our top 5 favorite hard baits. That means square bills and rattle traps. So we're your hosts, Parker Hand.
And I'm Robert Harris.
So let's get started.
Alright, first off, we have the Jackal square bill crankbait. This is in the shad. I'm really not sure the real name, but I know it's in shad. Alright, that's my number 5.
And then let me go. Alright guys, so here's my number 5 bait. It's the Rapala Scatter Wrap in bluegill color. I really like this bait for around when there's a lot of action in the water, when the water's warmer. So that's my number 5 bait, the Rapala Scatter Wrap.
Alright guys, and at my number 4, I have my Rick Clemming. This is in the, I can't remember the color of this.
Citrus shad. Redo it. Just go again.
Hey guys, this is my number 4 bait. It's the Rick Clemming citrus shad, and I really like this bait. It's good in like murkier water and in darker water. You know, it shows up good, but it's got the white belly on it. But yeah, all in all, this is a really good bait. I like the square bill on it. The square bill, it's about dives about 2 to 3 feet. And it's really good in shallow water too, so definitely I would suggest going and buying this lure.
Alright, so it's now my number 4 bait. For my number 4, I picked the Rapala Rip and Wrap, and it is in the white with black back. I like this on really cloudy days, and has a nice rattle to it, a nice definitive rattle. It's a little smaller bait than a normal like Strike King red eye shad, so I really like this bait on like really just non-sunny days, cloudy, and it works really well like that, running along the shores and around some cover and stuff. But yeah, so that's my number 4.
Alright guys, this is my number 3 favorite bait. This is the Strike King Sexy Shad, and I really like this bait a lot. It dives about 3 to 4 feet, and you can fish it around cover and in murkier water and in lighter water too. This works really good wherever there's like a high population of shad and the bass are eating shad. Like, this bait is probably one of my favorite baits for the fall, because that's when they start to eat shad, and I really like this bait and I enjoy fishing it.
Alright, my number 3 bait now, I'm gonna go with the Norman Chartreuse and black back. I really like this bait because of how bright it is, and on them really murky water days, just like today, just stormed, the water's murked up, muddy. I like to throw this really around cover when it's really hefty cover. I caught 2 on a square bill already today, so I really like this diving around 3 to 4 feet, a little, or I'd say 4 to 5 feet, just because of the bigger square on it, the bill on it. This is a really nice bait on like murky water. So yeah, that's my number 3 bait.
Alright guys, on to my number 2. This is the Strike King Shad Blackback. I really enjoy fishing this this lure. It's a really heavy lure and it has a lot of rattles in it, so I really like that because it triggers the fish a lot better. And it's got like this cool, it's got like really good detail to it. I don't know how good you can tell, but it's got the scales, the faded black scales, and then the black mark, which represents a shad, and then the red eye for the red eye shad, and it's got a little red nose there. All in all, it's just a really good lure to fish, especially in like dirty water. It's really good because it stands out a lot better, and you can fish this in the fall because bass will be in the mouths of the creek, and they'll it depends on how cold it is. If it's really cold, then the bass will be moving up in the creeks to because that's where the shad will be. But if it's a little bit warmer, like early fall, the bass will be in the mouths of the creeks because the shad won't move into the creeks yet. But yeah, this is my top 2 favorite lure, and I like it a lot.
All right, so now number 2 bait, I'm gonna go with the Strike King 2.0 square bill. This is in citrus. It has like a citrus shad. It's like a bluish gray on top with a green like scales on the bottom with a chartreuse line going through the middle, and then a white belly. I really like this bait. I've already caught 2 on it here at Wind Lake, and I really like this bait because when you could run it right by cover. That's when I got most of my hits. I'd reel it and then let it go up a little bit, reel it and then let it go up a little bit right next to that cover, and you can really catch them on that. It goes about 3 to 4 feet, and I like this bait. And when it gets into like middle of the fall season, and it's starting to get a little colder, it's not freezing cold yet, but the water is starting to cool down and the fish are starting to move up shallow under that cover. So that's when I really like to use this bait. And even during the summer a little bit, I like to fish this around some cover. But yeah, that's my number 2 bait, the Strike King 2.0.
Alright guys, this is my number 1 bait. This is the Bass Pro Shop X-Wrap. This thing is just like Parker's. This is such a versatile bait because, I mean, it's got, I don't know if you can tell, it almost looks like different color camos in there. It's just a lighter, it's on top, it's not as like flaky looking. It's just kind of silverish, but on the bottom, it's really flaky and has like different colors of silver in there. And it's such a versatile bait. I mean, this could be anything from a shad to a, I mean, they could even imitate a brim. But yeah, but it's mainly used as a shad, and it's such a good bait to use in the fall because they'll be hitting on the shad, and I've already caught so many in the fall on this. It's such a good looking bait. That's originally gold, but it got stained, so it's green, and that got stained too. But I actually kind of like it green. But yeah, guys, I got my hook bent right there because I caught one the other day. But yeah, this is such a good bait to use in the fall, and I would suggest going out and buying it. And again, this is the Bass Pro Shop X-Wrap.
Alright guys, so for my number 1 bait, I chose the Strike King Red Eye Shad, and I chose this just because of the versatility of this. You can use it, this is the half-ounce version. I really only stick to the half-ounce unless I'm really gonna fish it in like really shallow water, and I don't want it really sinking that far. But the half-ounce is really good for about medium to deep. You can really control it really well with the half-ounce weight in it. Has really good rattle. And I really like this gold and black back just because of, in a little bit murkier water, I like to have this just to blend in and give it natural forage. It doesn't, not in like super murky water. I like to go with a lighter color in super murky water, but in a like just a little stained, and it's closer to the clear side. I really like this bait. You can fish it right up against rocks and really shallow, and then you could also go really deep with just the pull and sink, pull, sink, pull, sink. And then but this is my number 1 favorite bait to use, and it's good anytime, especially around our lakes, and there's just a lot of brim, and this color really imitates a brim during the fall right now. It's just, and they're liking it a lot faster, so I'm just constant reeling right now. So this is my number 1 bait.